Did you know there is one common food that damages your kidneys every time you eat it? It's number one, and almost no one warns you about it. So begins our journey today, where we will explore one of the most critical topics for kidney health. This statement may seem alarming, but the truth is that millions of people are consuming this food daily, without knowing the impact it has on their body. Now, think about it. Can you imagine what it could be? Our kidneys, those small but essential organs, work tirelessly to filter toxins and keep us healthy. However, we often underestimate the damage that certain habits can cause to them. That's why you're here, and I congratulate you for wanting to learn more about how to protect them. I am Dr. Garcia, a health and prevention specialist, and I am committed to helping the Latino community live longer, healthier, and fuller lives. Through this channel, Health Now, I share practical and accessible information so you can make informed decisions about your well-being. Today, we are going to talk about an essential topic: the food that most affects your kidneys. But we won't stop at just identifying it. I'll explain how it affects your body and what you can do to protect yourself. This knowledge can benefit not only you, but also your loved ones. Throughout the video, you will discover what common food is damaging your kidneys without you knowing it, how to reduce your consumption without compromising the taste of your meals, practical tips to protect your kidney health in the long term. I invite you to stay until the end, because the information I will share can make a significant difference in your quality of life. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos on health, prevention, and well-being. Are you ready to discover how to take care of your kidneys and transform your diet for the better? Then, join me on this journey towards a healthier life. Before identifying the food that affects your kidneys, it is essential to understand why these organs are so important for our health. We often take its operation for granted, but in reality, kidneys are silent heroes in our body. Imagine your kidneys are like a sophisticated filter that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This filter cleans around 100% of the kidneys, 50 gallons of blood daily, eliminating toxins and waste through urine. Without them, our body would accumulate harmful substances that could be fatal. But their function does not end there. The kidneys also regulate the balance of electrolytes such as sodium, potassium, and calcium, which are essential for keeping the heart, muscles, and nerves functioning properly. They also produce hormones that translated from Spanish to English. www.onlinedoctranslator.com. They help control blood pressure, stimulate the production of red blood cells, and keep bones strong. What happens when kidneys don't work properly? When this delicate system is compromised, a number of serious problems can arise. For example, 1. Accumulation of toxins. This can cause extreme fatigue, nausea, and concentration problems. 2. Blood pressure imbalances. The kidneys have a direct role in regulating blood pressure. If they don't function properly, you can develop hypertension, which in turn further damages the kidneys. 3. Fluid retention. When the kidneys fail, the body begins to retain fluids, which causes swelling in the legs, feet, and face. And here comes the alarming part. Kidney diseases such as chronic kidney failure can develop without showing clear symptoms in the early stages. Therefore, preventative care is key. What can we do to keep them healthy? One of the best ways to take care of your kidneys is to pay attention to what you consume. What you eat on a daily basis has a direct impact on them, and the next topic will reveal a crucial factor that we often overlook. As we go through this video, we'll talk about the number one food that may be silently affecting your kidneys. You may be consuming it without realizing the damage it causes. For now, I want you to reflect on this. How do you treat your kidneys on a daily basis? If you've never thought about their importance, now is the time to start. Because by taking care of them, you are investing in your overall health and long-term well-being. Now that you understand the crucial role of the kidneys, in the next segment we will explore what food is overloading these organs and how it affects their functioning. Now that we understand the importance of the kidneys, it is time to talk about a silent enemy that directly affects its functioning: excess sodium. This mineral, present mainly in common salt, is at the root of many kidney and cardiovascular health problems. Why is sodium so problematic for the kidneys? When you consume too much sodium, your kidneys are forced to work harder to remove the excess. This creates extra pressure that can, over time, wear down their ability to filter toxins. Additionally, excess sodium contributes to fluid retention, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. Chronic high blood pressure is one of the main causes of kidney failure. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends a daily sodium intake of less than 2 grams, approximately 5 grams of salt, or 1 teaspoon. However, in most countries, people consume much more than that amount, often without realizing it. Where does all this sodium come from? Although we often think of table salt as the main source of sodium, in reality, most of it comes from processed and prepared foods. This includes breads, sausages, instant soups, and fast foods, which are loaded with hidden sodium. A striking example: a serving of restaurant fries can contain up to 400–500 milligrams of sodium, almost a quarter of the recommended daily amount. And that's just a side dish. Excess sodium not only affects the kidneys, it can also cause heart problems, osteoporosis, and even worsen conditions such as diabetes. Is it possible to avoid it? The good news is that by being aware of our sodium intake, we can take steps to reduce it and protect our kidneys. But here comes something important. It's not just the salt shaker on your table that you need to keep an eye on, but also foods with hidden sodium, which we'll explore in the next topic. For now, I want you to ask yourself, how much sodium do you think you consume per day? Do you know how to read food labels to identify this ingredient? Join me in the next segment, where we will reveal the hidden sources of sodium in your daily diet and how to easily identify them. When we think about reducing sodium in our diet, the first thing we usually do is limit the use of the salt shaker at the table. However, the real problem is not only in the salt we add, but in the salt that is already present, in a hidden way, in many foods we consume daily. Did you know that until 75% of the sodium in our diet comes from processed and commercially prepared foods? These foods are designed to be tasty and have a long shelf life, but they often sacrifice health in exchange. Sausages and processed meats, ham, sausages, chorizo, and bacon are classic examples. A single serving of these foods can contain up to 700 milligrams of sodium or more. Canned foods, soups, beans, canned vegetables, and even products labeled healthy may be packed with sodium to preserve flavor and freshness. Sauces and dressings, ketchup, mustard, salad dressings, and sauces like soy sauce are sodium bombs. A tablespoon of soy sauce can add up to 100 grams of sodium. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, almost half of the recommended daily consumption. Bread and baked goods. Although it may not seem like it, bread is a significant source of sodium, since it includes salt as a preservative and to improve its flavor. Think about a common breakfast. 2 slices of bread, 300 milliliters sodium. A couple of strips of bacon, 400 milliliters sodium. 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 150 milliliters of sodium. In total, you are already close to 850 milligrams, not counting the sodium you might consume throughout the rest of the day. How to identify these foods? Start by reading the labels. Look for keywords like sodium or salt, and check the percentage of the recommended daily value. Also, Choose low-sodium versions whenever possible. In the next topic, we will talk about something equally important: the warning signs that may indicate kidney problems, often ignored. So far, we have talked about the fundamental role of the kidneys and the impact of sodium on their health. But how do you know if something is wrong with your kidneys? The problem is that the warning signs are often subtle and can be confused with other health problems. Kidneys are resilient organs, able to continue functioning even when they are damaged. This means that symptoms of kidney disease usually appear when the damage is already advanced. That is why it is crucial to pay attention to certain signs that, although they may seem minor, can be a warning sign. 1. Persistent fatigue. If you feel constantly tired, it may be because your kidneys are not removing toxins efficiently, which affects your energy levels. 2. Swelling in the body. Fluid retention, especially in the legs, feet, or face, is an indication that the kidneys are not functioning properly. 3. Changes in urine. Urinating less frequently, foamy or bloody urine, and changes in color or odor are signs that you shouldn't ignore. 4. Lower back pain. Although this does not always occur, some kidney diseases, such as kidney stones or infections, can cause discomfort in this area. 5. High blood pressure. Although it is a risk factor, it can also be a consequence of kidney problems, creating a vicious circle that further damages these organs. If you experience any of these symptoms, it is essential to consult a doctor and undergo tests such as blood or urine tests. Early detection can make the difference between reversing the damage or facing serious complications. In the next topic, we will explore how excess sodium especially affects people with diabetes and hypertension, further increasing the risk of kidney damage. We have seen how excess sodium can damage the kidneys, but this risk is multiplied in people who already face conditions such as diabetes and hypertension arterial. If you fall into this group, it's even more crucial to understand the impact of your diet on kidney health. Diabetes is one of the main causes of chronic kidney disease. When blood sugar levels are constantly elevated, blood vessels in the kidneys can become damaged, reducing their ability to filter toxins. Adding excessive sodium consumption to this equation further compounds the problem. Excess sodium can lead to fluid retention, which increases blood pressure and strains the kidneys. This is especially dangerous for people with diabetes, as their risk of developing kidney failure is significantly higher. On the other hand, hypertension is not only a cause of kidney damage, but also a consequence of poor kidney function. This is where sodium plays a key role. High sodium intake increases blood pressure, creating a cycle of ongoing damage that affects kidney function. People with hypertension often need to drastically reduce their sodium intake to prevent the problem from progressing. Doctors often recommend limiting sodium to less than 1,500 mg per day in these cases, much less than the general recommendation. If you have diabetes or hypertension, controlling your sodium intake is not just a suggestion, but a necessity to protect your kidneys and overall health. However, all is not lost. There are effective ways to reduce sodium in your diet without compromising on taste, and that is exactly what we will cover in the next topic. Join me as we explore healthy and delicious alternatives to reduce sodium consumption. We know that excess sodium can have a devastating impact on the kidneys, especially if you have diabetes or hypertension. But here's the good news: reducing sodium intake doesn't mean sacrificing the flavor of your meals. In fact, there are many ways to make your dishes delicious and healthy at the same time. Instead of using salt, try incorporating fresh or dried herbs and spices. These alternatives not only provide incredible flavor, but also have health benefits. Garlic. It enhances the flavor of food and has anti-inflammatory properties. Lemon or lime juice. They add an acidic touch that enhances the natural flavors of foods. Herbs such as cilantro, parsley, and basil, perfect for salads, stews, and meats. Spices such as cumin, turmeric, and paprika, ideal for soups, stews, and marinades. A combination of these ingredients can transform any dish, making it tasty without the need to add sodium. The preparation method also plays an important role in the taste of your meals. For example, roasting or grilling vegetables and meats intensifies its natural flavors, eliminating the need to add salt. Marinate with vinegars or spice mixes helps infuse deep flavors. Cook over low heat-allows the ingredients to release all their flavor. Another key to reducing sodium intake is to be strategic when shopping. Opt for fresh products. Fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and fish usually contain less sodium than processed foods. Read the labels. Look for products labeled low sodium or no salt added. Avoid processed foods. Preparing home-cooked meals gives you complete control over the sodium content. The idea that low-sodium foods are tasteless is a myth. With a little creativity and the right tools, you can enjoy delicious meals while taking care of your kidneys. So far, we have talked about diet as a key factor in protecting the kidneys, but an active and balanced life is equally important. Regular exercise and a healthy lifestyle help keep the body in balance, reducing the risk of diseases that directly affect the kidneys, such as hypertension and diabetes. Physical activity improves blood circulation, allowing the kidneys to receive a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to function optimally. In addition, exercise helps control blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the main causes of kidney damage. Keeping blood pressure under control reduces the burden on the kidneys. Regulates body weight. A healthy weight reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease, both related to kidney problems. Reduce stress. Chronic stress can contribute to increased blood pressure and indirectly affect the kidneys. You don't need a gym or an intense program to take care of your kidneys. Here are some affordable and effective options. Daily walks. A 30-minute walk improves circulation and regulates blood pressure. Yoga or Pilates. These practices combine physical exercise with relaxation techniques, ideal for reducing stress and improving overall well-being. Domestic activities, gardening, cleaning, or climbing stairs also count as exercise. In addition to exercise, there are other aspects of your lifestyle that directly influence kidney health. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Both substances can damage blood vessels and reduce kidney function. Get enough sleep. A good night's rest helps the body recover and function better. Control stress levels. Techniques such as meditation or deep breathing can be of great help. A healthy lifestyle is a fundamental pillar for protecting the kidneys. In the next topic, we will discuss another essential aspect, proper hydration, and how it contributes to good kidney function. If the kidneys are the filters of our body, water is the lubricant that allows them to work efficiently. Staying well hydrated is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect these vital organs. The kidneys need water to eliminate toxins and waste through urine. When we don't drink enough water, urine becomes concentrated, which increases the risk of kidney stones and urinary tract infections. In addition, prolonged dehydration can cause long-term damage by weakening the kidney's ability to filter blood. Key fact: proper hydration also helps regulate blood pressure, a crucial factor for kidney health. The ideal amount of water varies depending on the person and their activity level, but a general recommendation is to drink between 1.5 and 2 liters per day. However, pay attention to your body. If you Carmen comments, I thought it would be difficult, but when I started seeing results, I felt more motivated. I now enjoy food and my health more. Jose, 45, suffered from recurring kidney stones. After several surgeries, he decided to take control of his health. He discovered that I wasn't drinking enough water and consumed a lot of sugary drinks. Your change? He adopted the habit of drinking a glass of water every morning and carrying a bottle with him everywhere. He also cut back on soda and coffee, replacing them with natural, sugar-free infusions. In less than a year, Jose had no more episodes of kidney stones and noticed an improvement in his daily energy. These stories prove that you don't need drastic changes to protect your kidneys. Small steps like reducing sodium or increasing hydration can have a significant impact. In the next topic, I will give you practical tips to reduce the consumption of processed foods, a key habit to keep your kidneys healthy. Processed foods are a major source of hidden sodium and other additives that can harm your kidney health. Reducing your intake is an essential step to protect your kidney function and overall well-being. Fortunately, with a few simple adjustments, it is possible to achieve this without any complications. Planning is key to avoiding dependence on processed or prepared foods. Dedicate one day a week to organize your menus and prepare portions of healthy meals. Opt for fresh proteins such as chicken, fish, or tofu. Seasonal vegetables, which are rich in nutrients and low in sodium. Legumes and whole grains such as lentils, quinoa, and brown rice. A planned menu not only reduces the stress of deciding what to eat, but also prevents you from resorting to quick and less healthy options. Many products in the supermarket have hidden sodium, even those that don't look salty. When reading labels, pay attention to sodium content. Look for products with less than 140 milliliters per serving, considered low in sodium. Keywords like brine, cured, or marinated. These are signs of foods high in salt. Actual servings. Some labels may appear low in sodium, but if the serving size is small, the actual content may be much higher if you consume more. Preparing your own meals gives you complete control over the ingredients. Try simple recipes that include fresh herbs and spices to enhance flavors without adding salt. Recipes such as homemade soups, stews, and salads. They are delicious alternatives to processed foods. Avoid chips, crackers, and other high-sodium snacks. Instead, opt for alternatives like fresh or dried fruits without added sugars, unsalted nuts or seeds, homemade popcorn with a touch of spice. Local markets often offer fresh produce without preservatives or additives. Not only are they healthier, but they also support small producers. Cutting back on processed foods can seem like a challenge, but every little bit counts. It's not about cutting out everything at once, but rather gradually replacing them with healthier options. In the next and final segment, we'll recap the key points and explore how you can take action today to improve your kidney health and that of your family. But it's not just about diet. Incorporating regular exercise, maintaining proper hydration, and adopting a balanced lifestyle are fundamental pillars for kidney health. As we saw in the testimonials, even small changes can yield amazing results. 1. Evaluate your sodium intake. Look at what processed foods you can reduce or replace. 2. Make small daily adjustments. Swap salt for herbs, drink more water, and opt for fresh foods. 3. Involve your family. Sharing these healthy habits with your loved ones can make a difference for everyone. If you found this information useful, subscribe to our channel, Health Now. Here you will find more practical tips on how to take care of your kidneys, improve your diet, and live a healthier life. Also, leave us a comment with your questions or share your own tips. Your experience can inspire others in our community. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, feel free to share this video. Remember, taking care of your kidneys begins with simple but consistent decisions. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards a healthier life. See you in the next video.